Yes, welcome everyone here to the Smash Sport Show right here on Smash FM here on a Monday here in Melbourne. Of course, let's go to our friends over in Adelaide in particular and speak with the Under-13s Cup champions. Of course, that is Fulham United. Of course, that's one we're in the Fulham Guernsey right now. And of course, we've got 6 very special guest joiners from the Under-13s girls team from Fulham United to tell us a bit about it. Thanks all 6 of you for joining us.
That's all right.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, I will get all 6 of you to say your names and tell us what position all 6 of you play on the field.
My name's Aneta Tasongas and I play centre back. I'm Tia Partianos and I usually play left back.
I'm Kira O'Reilly and I play midfield.
My name's Maya Berger and I play goalie.
I'm Ruby Phillips and I play left wing. I'm Ella Berger and I play centre back.
Tell us a bit about the Cup Final. It was not the weekend just gone, the weekend before that. Now, if my memory serves me correct, it came down to penalties to win the game. Tell us a bit about it.
Wracking, but it was 4-5 in penalties. We scored all 5 of our penalties, and yeah, we did practice for a long time in penalties because we were expecting that it would come down to that point.
Yeah, we came into the match like as underdogs, so lots of people were supporting Adelaide Uni, so we didn't have much confidence in the game. Well, our supporters really didn't have much confidence, so it was quite nerve-wracking to go into penalties.
Yeah.
Was there a certain point in the game that you felt, here we go, we're going to have to go into penalties to win the game?
Probably like the last, 10 seconds. That was very...
In the last 3 minutes, my dad shouted at me from the sideline and said, Kira, 3 minutes to go. And I'm like, uh-oh, going to penalties. Yeah, so we scored first and then they scored a minute after. And then at that point, we had a couple more shots and goals.
Oh yeah, that last maybe 30 seconds I took the corner and just couldn't get it to someone. So yeah.
By that point, I think we knew it was going to go into penalties.
How nerve-wracking was the penalties? Considering, you end up getting all 5 of them. Obviously, your opponents only managed to get 4 of the 5. Number 1, how nerve-wracking was it? And number 2, when did you knew you won the cup?
So I was the first penalty taker for Fulham, and I was really nervous. Never been that nervous in my life. I was worried, I'm gonna miss and all that. But our coach Kevin, he just said, just stick to one spot and hopefully you will get it in. So I just stuck to that, and because it wasn't like a professional goalie, once I kicked the ball and it hit the back of the net, I was relieved.
I was the 3rd person to take the penalty, and I was very nervous because a few games before that I missed my penalty. It went way over the top. So I was afraid that exact thing was going to happen. Well, I was afraid that I would let every single penalty in. But one hit the crossbar, bounced out. Yeah.
He's hit all 5 to win the game in penalties. How was the celebrations like after you knew you won it?
Paparazzi, just cameras everywhere, lots of cheering.
There was this photo of a couple girls running up to Maya as Maya begs as she kicked the last penalty, and we knew that we won. There was a photo that the photographer took of me running and jumping me midair, hugging her in midair. Yeah.
We all ran around Maya begs.
Yes. Well, I think it was just the relief that we actually won,
and
knowing that we've never won against that team, that's what was really nervous. And finally that we bet them, we just felt really relieved and like excited.
Yeah, because we wanted it more.
Also, I could see all of you wearing your medals around your necks, I'm pretty sure. Just
Yes.
trying to see, yeah. You must show us your amazing medals. There
Oh,
we go.
and with the cup.
And the cup. Oh, I was going to say, I'll get to the cup in a moment, but now I have to ask, how long did you wear your medals around your necks for, and did any of you sleep with it?
I didn't sleep with it, but I had it around my neck, like all the way back home to just relax. I just kept it around my neck all the time. And yeah.
I had it around my neck until I got home and had a bath.
Yeah, that's the same as me. I had it around my neck until I got home, had a nice shower, and then I put it on my bed next to me and slept.
So now you might as well show us the cup as well. There we go. I might as well get used to put the cup in the middle as well, so you can have it on display for the rest of the interview as well. Now, obviously you got the cup in the middle at the moment. How good was it to win the cup?
It was breathtaking, really. Like, we were amazed with our performance that we did on the day. And our dream was probably since the start of the year was to win the cup. And we had a couple of rough games. Another game we had to go to penalties, so we were very stressed about that too. But to make it to the grand final and to also win.
So it was really good to win the cup because the team that we versed was undefeated, and just to beat that team was a really good feeling in itself. But then also winning the cup was also really great.
Our coach also made a deal. He said if we beat Adelaide Uni, just like at all, even if even if it wasn't the cup, he'd buy us all tickets to the Women's World Cup in 2023.
In their club rooms, in their home club rooms, we now get to have our photo put up on the wall, like lots of past teams
who won the cup.
have won the cup.
Considering your coach promised that, was that motivation to win the cup so you can go to the Women's World Cup this in 2023?
Because just going to a Matilda's game or something, it's really cool. I think in 2019 he bought us tickets, Matilda's versus Chile. So we went and so it definitely gave us motivation to win. But we sort of forgot about it during the game. So it was
And a good surprise,
Yeah.
I suppose.
yeah.
And not only that was our motivation, our coach Kevin, he decorated all the club rooms at the start of the game and had all inspirational quotes and just sayings to get us pumped.
And it was really professional, so it sort of lifted our confidence and our game.
Tell us a bit about your amazing coaches.
So we have a coach, his name's Kevin, and then we have a team manager, which is Nathan. So they're really supportive to our team. They don't ever put us down. They always, if we make a mistake, they will always lift us back up. So during the cup, it was really encouraging when we made a little mistake, but then they just kept keep pushing on and forget about it and just make sure you're doing everything right next time.
Yeah, and we also have we have an assistant coach that's not always here, called Ellery, and he's been amazing with improving
Shooting.
all of us with shooting, penalties, corners, and everything.
Now, obviously winning the cup is very special for all six of you. Tell us how important your family and your parents been throughout your football journey, and how was their reaction when you won the cup?
Yeah, so it's really great to have your family there, and not only like your mum and dad, but other people come out to come watch your games. And it's a little bit like it's more of a boost, and it like you're playing not only for your team but also for your family and friends all to watch. And yeah, their reaction of us winning the cup was quite good. They were really excited for us.
And soccer's been a thing for me, like my whole family plays it. So my whole family gets into soccer, and like them knowing that we won the cup, they were very like happy for us and proud. Yeah, like Aneta said, like lots of like members of my family play soccer or played soccer. So winning the cup at like such a young age is like a big accomplishment in like all of our lives. And knowing that some of my family members played soccer and them not winning a cup is just, it shows how hard it is to get there.
My mum, when she was watching the game, she was hiding under the seat for majority of the time, because she basically took all the nerves that I had at the start of the game, and she was very nervous for me.
And then
Now, how did all 6 of you got involved in the world game of football, and why did you choose it?
I'm like my family's sort of into like AFL and all that, and at school they didn't let kids do footy until they were like in year 3, and I was in reception. And my grandpa, he played lots of soccer when he was younger, and he encouraged me to just get into the like school team, and I've been playing ever since 2016 when I was 5.
Like I said before, it's like a family thing. So my whole family's played soccer. My sister started playing before me, so watching her play, it kind of made me want to play. So then I just started a year after she played.
My,
Yeah, go. Oh, okay. Okay.
my dad didn't really play much soccer. He played a lot of footy, but he did love to watch soccer. And my mum, when she was about our age, she played a bit of soccer as well. But only until about year 2, my parents said, how about let's try school soccer? And I started to like love it, I guess. And then I joined club soccer in year 4.
Yeah, like a lot of my family used to play, and some still do play soccer for like clubs and everything. So playing soccer, well, like they kind of got me into it. So playing soccer like makes me feel like I'm in the right place, like enjoying what I love. So yeah.
So my sister Maya, she had like this little tournament thing when she was in under 11s and under 9s, and after the tournament I was just kicking the soccer ball around, and that's when I wasn't playing soccer, and Maya's coach said, why don't you come and join a couple of training sessions and we'll see if you like it or not. And then I ended up loving it and continued to play.
Well, my mum and dad asked like, what sport do you want to do? And I was like, oh, go try soccer. Then just loved it.
The best thing about playing the sport of football, and especially playing for Fulham United?
Probably when I started doing club soccer when I was 9, playing for White City under 9s. Kevin was doing like tryouts there, and he saw my potential, and they weren't a really like girls club. So at the end of the season, I ended up kicking 45 goals, and he asked me at 9 years old to come play for under 13s at Fulham.
Like I just enjoy the sport and like watching it, and it keeps me just like entertained, I guess. Like it's just a hobby for me. And Fulham's like a club with lots of girls that just you form a really good relationship with, I guess. And it's also just good time.
Yeah, and with Fulham, like everyone's really inclusive, and all the teams are really close, and there's like Anetta said, there's a lot of girls teams, so it's really good to play at Fulham.
In Fulham, I used to have like 4 or 5 school friends playing here, maybe in under 9s and under 11s, but then they all left. So I was here alone, but luckily because of how good the community is here, I made so many new friends just like these guys.
Probably like everything they said, like the friends, like the people, support, to lead the community.
How special is this amazing team in the under 13s here at Fulham?
It is like a quite special team. Like we all get along. Like there's not really any arguments. Like we are really good at communicating on the field. Like, and if one of us like make a mistake, everyone has each other's backs, which really boosts your confidence after you make a mistake. So I think we're really close as a team.
And so there's lots of girls that I've known since like under 9s, and we've all moved up together and been playing soccer all together for a couple of years now. So we're all really close friends, which is really nice.
There are a few young, well, not young, but unexperienced players in our team. Like they've only started this year, but they all have come a very long way through this year.
The question I'm going to ask, which is, what's your ultimate goal that you want to reach in soccer?
I would really want to play in a professional league, such as the Matildas, Adelaide United, the state team, which I'm in, like just keep progressing with Fulham, and yeah.
My probably goal is just to become like a good team player and like just keep on improving and be the best defender I can be.
There's been lots of opportunities that I have taken, and I plan to take the rest in my journey of soccer, and I hope to become a professional soccer player, let's say for Adelaide United, but it will take a lot to get there.
Any embarrassing moments by any of your teammates on the field this season, and what was it?
Like the game that we just played yesterday against Adelaide Comets, Ileana, she didn't have her boot tied up enough. So as she kicked the ball, her boot spun off and went way up into the air. And Anna, our other goalie, she said, "Oh, look, it's a bird." And got like distracted and all that. Yeah, I'm scared of birds.
Yeah, she's got a fear of birds.
And yesterday, she will do a goal kick. Anna, she's like afraid of dogs, and there was a dog behind her, and she was like to me, "Oh my God, there's a dog! I need to go." I'm like, "No, you're staying right there."
People scoring off goals? No.
There's been a few times where lots of us have forgotten our boots.
Yeah.
And some, because
I have to ask, who's the comedian, the best singer, and the best dancer on the team?
Anna.
Okay, so Anna is like the comedian.
Everything she makes
scared
funny.
of birds, dogs, balls, everything that comes flying at her or like comes running around her. But it's even like more weird because she's a goalie and like balls come flying at her and she always screams, talks, she has to go for laps and everything.
And yeah, she makes everything funny.
She makes everything funny. Like in trainings, especially, like if someone makes a joke, she'll just, I know, it just makes it.
Yeah,
She just makes it.
And,
And without her, the training's just boring.
Yeah.
There's no. It's very boring.
it's a bit sad for her because she kept No, not me.
Yeah, when you score the goal.
All I did was put my hands up.
Yeah, the dance is probably Kira.
Oh yeah, I did dance.
When she
There's a
scores,
video.
she does a little
Dance.
Dance
Sorry,
thing.
I was kind of out of the picture.
There's this thing called TikTok. So Any of you girls into that? And if so, who's into the ticket? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that pretty much answers that question. I'm not going to finish off what I was going to ask. Now we'll finish off this two-part question. The first one is, we mentioned about embarrassing. What was the funniest ever moment that's happened on the field so far?
There's been a few times where our players trip on the ball. So we're literally running towards goals, and there's like no one for about 5 meters, and it's just one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and everyone else is 5 meters behind us. And then suddenly we trip. And then don't score the goal. And that.
And on the field, like Anna, when Ileana's boot flies off, like, oh look, it's a bird and all that. That's quite funny, and she gets distracted, and the ball was in like our half, so she had to like focus. We were just like, Anna, focus, because she doesn't focus a lot in training and all that. So yeah.
And yeah, like if she makes a good, because sometimes she also plays defense or defensive mid. If she makes a good clearance, she's so proud of herself, and it's so funny because she just like walks around so happy in pride.
And
And like once at one of our home games, she was playing on the wing, and she kept booting it and booting it. It went near the goal, but it didn't go in the goal. So she like kicked the grass every time she missed, and was just like, Anna, it's okay, it's okay. And then I was just like, now you know what it feels like to miss a goal.
And I remember, I'm not sure who was versing, but she saved this really good goal where she goes to me, oh my God, I saved that goal. And it's funny because she like, sometimes she doesn't believe in herself, but
then when she does something good, she's so
very proud.
of
So
herself.
amazed.
The old women's team is playing obviously as well this season. Do you have a favourite Fulham United NPL women's player?
Nah.
No.
Nah.
Yeah,
Because she was
Nah.
in our position really, but so she knows a lot about like the cup finals and everything, and she was the one that gave us some motivation and like talked us through what it would be like, and it kind of prepared us for the cup. And the training session before the cup, she actually came to talk to us and gave us like inspirational things and how she felt and what she thinks we should do, and yeah, it was just very inspirational.
She had about 3 cups. She lost 2 like cup grand finals, and she lost 2, I think, and then one of hers. And so she just told the experience of both sides of the occasions.
Another one's probably Fiona, because she also plays in Adelaide United, and like we sometimes are ball girls at the Adelaide United games, or just like be there or go on the field at half time, and like it's just really cool to have an Adelaide United player here, and also Jenna McCormick, Matilda's star, and just having her that played at the club. That was amazing.
All 6 of you, thank you so much for giving up your time to join us, especially through the technical difficulties we've had throughout this whole interview. From all of us here at Smash FM, we want to congratulate each one of you, and obviously the rest of your teammates as well who's not in this one tonight. And well done, congratulations, well deserved. We were cheering for you and from down here in Melbourne, and we're so happy that you've got the job done in the cup final against also the team that was currently undefeated. And let's hope you can beat them again a bit later on in the season, hopefully in a final, and hopefully you can get another trophy back down there at Fulham United.
Thank you for having us.
No worries. And that's the Fulham United under 13 girls team that won the cup final only 2 weeks ago now, because and by penalties, by the way, 5-4 in penalties after a 1-1 draw after extra time. There's more on the Smash Sport Show right after this. Don't go away here on the 10th year celebration.